Martin Cuff and Steve North and Tommy Penfold and Josh Penfold. So away we go with race number 1, and it is Tommy Penfold and William Naden who make an excellent start. Visibility is going to be a problem as they go into this turn. Martin Cuff goes through into that second place, pushing Josh Penfold into the third. So Tommy Penfold, he's gone a little bit wide, he's allowed Martin Cuff up the inside, so Martin Cuff comes through. Tommy Penfold currently in that second. Martin Cuff's partner is in fourth at the moment, Steve North, so he's being split by the Penfold pairing. Josh Penfold goes past Tommy Penfold going up the banking. So as they come around for the last lap, currently Cuff and North, they will score 10 points in this situation, and Josh Penfold will score 9 for the second place. Martin Cuff coming across the race and leading on points as well. So the checker flag being made ready. It looks like it's going to be a win in race number 1 for Martin Cuff and Colin Clark. Great ride from them. Second place is Josh Penfold and Dan Woodbridge. Tommy Penfold finishes third, Steve North fourth, and Joe Holland will be fifth. So the results of race number 1, the left-hand sidecar sponsored by Grasstrack Banter on Facebook. It was a win for number 128 Martin Cuff and Colin Clark. Second place number 16 Josh Penfold and Dan Woodbridge. Third place number 96 Tommy Penfold and William Naden. Fourth place number 193, that is Steve North and Steve North Jr. And fifth place number 27 Joe and Jordan Holland. The winning time 1 minute 17.60, 1 minute 17.60, the winning time for Martin Cuff. So 10 points to Cuff and North, 9 points there for the Penfolds, just the 2 points for Joe Holland in that one. So race 2 sponsored by Clive Salmon. We've got the 250 solos currently having a sighting lap. So I think everybody else has come to the line. We've definitely seen Lee Bassett and Rob Mear, Gary Cook's out there, Phil Thomas and Graham Thomas, Vinnie Smith and Bill Smith. In the programme I think someone was having a laugh, it says Bill Taco. I think that's probably his machine. He's Bill Smith, number 129, not Bill Taco. So the 250s come to the line for race number 2. And this really does open it up a little bit. Hopefully they're not going to start because Graham Thomas is still coming past us, still nowhere near the line. I wonder if that two-stroke of Graham Thomas is the kit to be on in these conditions. So race number 2 is ready. Somebody's touched the tapes over there, but they've all gone. Looked like somebody had touched the tapes, but they have all gone now. Into the first turn, and I think that's Phil Thomas that leads as they go into the turn. They're all together as they get in there. I think that's Rob Mears possibly fallen. It was Phil Thomas that led. Graham Thomas is now second. So the perfect start for Phil and Graham Thomas. They are first and second. Gary Cook's in that third place. Rob Mears got lots and lots of room to get used to this circuit now, but he's also got a lot of ground to make up at the back. So Phil Thomas and Graham Thomas team riding as they come on this turn. Phil's on the inside, Graham's on the outside. Perfect start for them in this competition. Gary Cook in third. He doesn't have a partner, Gary Cook, so this is good points for him. Fourth place at the moment is Bill Sims, followed Bill Smith, followed by Vinnie Smith. So the checker flag being made ready. It looks like it is going to be a 1-2 for Phil and Graham Thomas. The perfect start for this pairing. They come across the line together as they go past. Third place will be Gary Cook. Fourth place to Bill Smith. Fifth place to Vinnie Smith. And sixth place there, number 318. Michael Parton, who we weren't expecting to see in that race, number 318, so Michael Parton going in race 2 there. So the results of race 2 was a win for number 22, Phil Thomas. Second place, number 314, Graham Thomas. Third place, number 6, Gary Cook. Fourth place, number 129, Bill Smith. Fifth place, number 27, Vinnie Smith. And sixth place, number 318, Michael Parton. And the winning time, 1 minute 11.03. 1 minute 11.03. So, a massive score for the Thomases. So we're just working out who's not come to the line. We know Michael Parton, number 318, who is supposed to be in pair G with Jake Breeze. He went in the last race. Ben Phillips and Adam Hawker are out there. Jake Breeze is out there. Stuart Milton and John Borner are out there. Jordan Derrick I saw. I can't think if I saw Aidan after though, his partner. So Jordan Derrick could be on his own in this one. Chris Mack and Giles Dismal, they're both there, both very experienced riders. That will play into effect in this race 3. Sponsored by Rankins Farm. The second 250 heat. Adam Hawker that makes a brilliant start away from the tapes. Jordan Derrick and Ben Phillips, in fact, has gone after him in second. Chris Mackett quickly overtaking Ben Phillips as they go into the turn. So a perfect start by Adam Hawker. Ben Phillips is now trying to go round the outside of Chris Mackett. He's going to get really filled in out there. Really the first one off the back there, Chris Mackett. And now Jake Breeze is now being covered in much more Ben Phillips. So Adam Hawker, number 50, out in front. His partner is Ben Phillips, who's in that third at the moment. He's got to keep going. Last lap flag for Adam Hawker. Much easier at the front. You can see where he's going. His partner is in that third, but they are still very good points there. He's just got to keep going. So round the corner for the final time. It's going to be a great win for race 3 for Adam Hawker, number 50. Perfect win for him. Second place will be Chris Mackett, number 68. Ben Phillips has clung on to that third place, so good points for his there. Fourth place there for Jake Breeze. Fifth place will be John Borner. Giles Dismal will finish 6th. And Stuart Milton 7th. So, race 3 results, it was a win for number 50, Adam Hawker. Second place, number 68, Chris Mackett. Third place, number 34, Ben Phillips. Fourth place, number 40, Jake Breeze. Fifth place, number 99, John Borner. Sixth place, number 82, Giles Dismore. Seventh place, number 42, Stuart Milton. And the winning time, a lot faster than the race before. Perhaps it is drying a bit quicker than we think. 105.50. 105.50 for Adam Hawker. Yep, we can see Chris Steele over there. So Richie Knight and Chris Steele, Team L, are there. Carl Bedingfield and Luke Tucker both there. I can only see Russell Little, no Adam Ship. It doesn't look like Cameron and Mark Taylor have come to the line either, that's a shame. So I think we've just got, and we've got no Tim Griggs and Luke Harris either. So just the 5 in this one. So race number 4, sponsored by the Ben & Joris in Twickenham is a go, and it's Chris Steele that's made a fantastic start. Russell Little's in that second place, and he dives up the inside of Chris Steele going into that turn. It's going to be very slippery in there. Chris Steele turns back up the inside and he passes Russell Little. So Chris Steele back in front, Russell Little gets filled in as he goes faster. Chris Steele rode yesterday on the GT140s and rode very well here. And at the moment his partner, Richie Knight, is back in 4th place. So Chris Steele in tremendous form this weekend. He's taken his goggles off, he's obviously getting filled in by his own front wheel at the moment. Carl Bedingfield in that 3rd place. Luke Tuck is the rider in 5th. He's riding number 73 at the moment, but he is actually riding number 89, so he'll be scored as number 89, causing a bit of confusion in here. But it's Chris Steele that takes the win, number 76 wins. Russell Little in 2nd, number 91. 3rd place will be Carl Bedingfield, number 73. 4th place will be Richie Knight. And 5th place, number 89, Luke Tuck. So the results of race 4, sponsored by the Bell & Jorrocks. Frittenden, it was a win for number 76, Chris Steele. 2nd place, number 91, Russell Little. 3rd place, number 73, Carl Bedingfield. 4th place, number 229, Richie Knight. And 5th place, number 89, Luke Tuck. And the winning time, faster again, 103.94. 103.94. So that puts that team onto 11 plus 7, so that's 18 points. So we've got the Thomases on 20 points, Adam Hawker and Ben Phillips on 19, Chris Steele and Richie Knight on 18 at the end of that first leg. So we've got our first 3-wheeled action now. Race 5, sponsored by Naval Base Orange. Josh Goodwin, who is coming up to the top bend at the moment, former European champion of course, with Danny Hogg in the chair. So 10 times, he's 9 times British champion, Danny Hogg, on the back. Number 4 coming onto the circuit on his first ever attempt at driving in the outfit. He's usually the passenger, Sean Corley. Not ideal conditions to be learning how to ride an outfit, I don't think. Dan Berwick's got himself in a bit of trouble on this turn. So it looks like we've lost Josh Goodwin and Danny Hogg and Sean Hughes and Lewis Bennett in this race. Obviously conditions very, very difficult, you can see. Richard Jenner and Michael Chittenden don't seem to have come onto the circuit either, so we've got 3 outfits potentially. Dan Berwick has managed to recover from that spill on that very slippery first corner. So Dan Berwick and Mark Hopkins and Sean Corley and James Wells, they are a pairing here, and Jake Ewing and Luke Russell are on their own, essentially. So you've seen it's very, very tricky on a three-wheeled outfit to get round here. So away we go with race 5, and it is Dan Berwick and Mark Hopkins that lead, going down that first straight. Understandably, they go very steadily into that first turn. Jake Goering's decided to go a little bit quicker, and he's gone up the inside. They're completely sideways in the turn. But it's paid off because Jake Goering and Luke Russell now lead. Dan Berwick and Mark Hopkins in that second place, with Sean Crawley in third. So, the crew that don't have a partnership, they now lead the race. So round the turn they come once again. Jake Goering, he's just a little bit sideways. One of the outfits at the back has turned over. Now Dan Berwick's going to have a go at Jake Goering going into this corner. He's gone up the inside of him and gone past as they go into that turn. The yellow flags are out. It looks like the machine has been taken off the circuit, so Dan Berwick has retaken the lead from Jake Goering, but Jake was quicker into this bottom turn. Perhaps he'll be able to go in a little bit faster. I think Dan's gone right up the inside this time, which has forced Jake a little bit wider than he perhaps wants to go. He's gone through some of that muck on the outside. The checker flag's out and Dan Berwick takes the win. Jake Goering second. So the results of race 5, sponsored by Naval Base Orange. It was a win for number 68, Dan Berwick and Mark Hopkins. And second place to Jake Goering and Luke Russell. And the winning time, 1 minute 21.07. 1 minute 21.07. So we move on to race 6, which is the upright solos first leg. I can see Nigel Coates coming onto the circuit already, and his partner, Bob Dolman. So we have got a full partnership there. Adrian Harden and Brian Cornelius are coming onto the circuit there, also a partnership. So this is looking good so far. Phil Kinman, he's partnered by Ian Barney, and they've both come onto the circuit too. So we've got 3 pairs. No Ian Barney, no Graham Brown, no Luke Tuck. So we're left with Adrian Harden and Brian Cornelius. Team A. Team C, Nigel Coates and Bob Dolman. We've got Phil Kinman, who's riding on his own, and Tom Waddell, who's riding on his own as well. So race 6, the upright solos. Off the line they go, and it's Nigel Coates who makes a brilliant start as they leave the line. Bob Dolman goes into that second place. I almost said a lightning start. Nigel Coates is in the first, and Bob Dolman, his partner, is in that second place. Exactly where they want to be. Third place at the moment is Phil Kinman, who's getting in a bit of trouble here with his goggles and his helmet colour has fallen off. So problems for Phil Kinman. He's allowed Tom Waddell up the inside of him, but he quickly takes that third place back. So Nigel Coates had an excellent night on Thursday night at the Isle of Wight Speedway event that took place there. Had some really good results in amongst some very good competition on the Laydar machine. As you can see here, he looks very, very fast, Nigel Coates. Dare I say, enjoying the conditions as he comes around this turn for the last time. It's going to be a win for number 7, Nigel Coates. And the good news for him is that in second place is his partner Bob Dolman, number 16. Maximum 20 points for them. Phil Kinman finishes third. Fourth place will be number 117, Tom Waddell. Brian Cornelius 5th, and Adrian Harden finishes 6th. So the results of race 6, the upright solos, was a win for number 7, Nigel Coates. Second place, number 16, Bob Dolman. Third place, number 11, Phil Kinman. Fourth place, number 117, Tom Waddell. Fifth place, number 48, Brian Cornelius. And 6th place, number 2, Adrian Harden. And the winning time, 107.38. 107.38. And we've now got our second heat of upright solos. So race 7, the upright solos, 3 pairs to look for here. Darren Phillips and Jason Prin, 2 very quick upright riders. Eric Pike and Tim Mount, Robin Phillips and Derek Keys. It is Prin and Phillips that make a great start. They lead the pack going into the turn. Now one of the things that we've seen is it's important that the pairs don't start filling each other in. Both of these riders have got lots of team speedway experience, so they know what they're doing in this sort of situation. Darren looks like he's taken up the inside. He's actually forced Jason onto the old track, which is going to be very slidey out there. You see Jason struggling for grip as he went up the hill. I think he's going to back off a little bit now. Robin Pilcher's in that 3rd place, currently fighting with Eric Pike. So Darren Phillips and Jason Prin at the moment looking like they're going to get a 20-point maximum soon. And Matt, Tom Dolman and Nigel Coates. Eric Pike's got up the inside of Robin Pilcher. And now Tim Mount's battling with Robin Pilcher too, so that's good for that pairing to come 3rd and 4th. But it's a win for Darren Phillips. He takes the win and his partner Jason Prin finishes 2nd. 3rd place will be Eric Pike and Tim Mount 4th. 5th place to Robin Pilcher and Derek Keys finishes 6th. Fastest time so far. The winner of race 7, number 35, Darren Phillips. 2nd place, number 25, Jason Prin. 3rd place, number 24, Eric Pike. 4th place, number 17, Tim Mount. 5th place, number 174, Robin Pilcher. And 6th place, number 147, Derek Keys. Winning time, 102.63. 102.63. So, the upright solos now tied. Darren Phillips and Jason Prin on 20 points. Nigel Coates and Bob Dolman also on 20 points. So, lots to race for in that class. Race 8, we've got the second 500cc sidecar heat coming to the line. Chris Neame and Wayne Powell are making their way onto the circuit as well. So the way that they've paired the 500 sidecars today is slightly different to the other classes. The other classes have chosen a pair, whereas the 500 sidecars, they've got together and they've decided on pairing themselves in accordance with ability. So your fastest riders are not going to pair together. That means that it's going to be a little more open. Now I don't think they thought it would be quite like it is today. So we have got 4 on the circuit. Mitch Godden is paired with Chris Neame. Natasha Bartlett was due to be paired with James Hogg, who is also on the circuit. James Hartley and Rachel Cox have both pulled out, so we've got no Team C. We do have Teams E and D coming to the line, so that's good to see. So this is our second 500 sidecar leg, and they could pick up some big points here because in the first one, of course, Dan Merrick and Jake Gearing's partners didn't finish. There's some big points available in this one. It's Mitch Godwin and Paul Smith to make a great start. Tasha Bartlett and Kira Southgate have followed them in there. So Mitch Godwin's partner at the moment at the back. Tash Bartlett's gone up the inside of Mitch Godden in this turn. She now leads as they come out this turn. Mitch Godden squirts the power on and tries to come back on turn. But Tash Bartlett, she's right on the inside flags. She blocks the run of Mitch Godden as they come around that turn. So, Tash Bartlett and Kira Southgate back together for 2021, riding well in this one, riding sensibly on that inside line. Their partner James Hogg is currently in third. So that is 11 points available at the moment if it stays like this. Problems for James Hogg as he comes past us. I think he just got filled in and had to remove his goggles, but he's got to keep going because these are good points for Tasha Bartlett and James Hogg at the moment. So already the checker flag being made ready. Looks like it's going to be a win for Tasha Bartlett and Kira Southgate. Fabulous win by them. One and Paul Smith finished second. Third place will be James Hogg and Scott Goodwin. And Chris Neame and Wayne Powell will finish fourth. So the results of race 8, the 500 sidecars, was a win for number 65, Natasha Bartlett and Kira Southgate. Second place, number 9, Mitchell Godden and Paul Smith. Third place, number 75, James Hogg and Scott Goodwin. And fourth place, number 11, Chris Neame and Wayne Powell. The winning time, 109.28, 109.28, which is considerably faster than that first 500 sidecar race. So Natasha Bartlett and James Hogg now leading that competition with a huge 11 points there. Mitchell Godden and Chris Neame will now be on 8 points in second. Dan Berwick will be in third with Sean Corley with 7 points. So we've got left-hand sidecars next, race 9, their second heat of this first leg. Will Penfold and Ricky Pay on the Godden come onto the circuit. They are partnered by Jim Penfold and Danny Hill, who are also on the circuit at the moment. We've already seen Josh Penfold and Tommy Penfold, they've come onto the circuit as well. They had a second and third in their first ride. They've gone straight to the start because they've already been on this circuit, of course. And we've got Kaylee Booth and Carl Bedingfield getting started as well. And it looks like Tony Penfold and Ryan Barker are non-starters. So Will Penfold and Jim Penfold, of course, yet to ride. And the Josh Penfold and Tommy Penfold are currently on 9 points. Very capable crews in this one. And it's a very even start. It looks like Jim Penfold and Tommy Penfold have made the best of it though. They lead going into that first bend. It's Tommy Penfold who takes up the lead as they go into that first turn with William Naden on the side. He's gone very wide though and Jim Penfold's cut the inside of him. Will Penfold's turned over. Will Penfold and Ricky Pay go over. Now that turn, both of them are up. The red flags are out. So problems for Will and Ricky on that turn. I think they just got blindsided in the turn. I think there was all four of them in there together. Couldn't see where they were going. Got completely filled in. Fired up. That lovely sounding Godden machine that he's had built. 9, the left-hand sidecars then. The rerun of race 9. Away we go once again. Very even into this first turn in that first race. Once again though, it's Tommy Penfold who leads into the turn, and it's Josh Penfold up the inside of him, so they are together, that pairing this time. Jim Penfold's in third. Jim Penfold tucked up the inside, he's got past. In fact, Tommy Penfold's come right to the back. So Josh Penfold leads Jim Penfold, leads Tommy Penfold, leads Will Penfold, and at the front there's near change. Jim Penfold's right on the back of Josh Penfold. Josh Penfold and Dan Woodbridge currently leading, but Jim Penfold, he's looking very quick. He's got lots and lots of experience. He's right on our inside. He's gone past Josh Penfold. As we go past us. Penfold leads completely sideways, getting up the banking, and Josh Penfold's come back past him. Problems for Jim Penfold at the front. What a shame that is. He rode very well to get in front. The bike seemed to stop momentarily. But the checkered flag's now out. It's going to be a win for Josh Penfold and Dan Woodbridge, who had to work very hard for that one. They take the win. Jim Penfold in second. Tommy Penfold and William Naden finished third. And Will Penfold and Ricky Page finished fourth. So an eventful race 9, but it was a win for number 16, Josh Penfold and Dan Woodbridge. Second place, number 124, Jim Penfold and Danny Hill. Third place, number 96, Tommy Penfold and William Naden. And fourth place, number 2, Will Penfold and Ricky Pay. And the winning time, 1 minute 19.75. 1 minute 19.75. Either Kyle Fish or Darren Morris in this one. So Team D seem to have thrown the towel in, understandably. So we've got two pairings here racing against one another. Holland and Sullivan and Bickley, and they are against Penfold and Atkinson and Fish and Taylor. We go with race 10, sponsored by Grasstrack, and it's Joe and Jordan Holland that take the lead as they go down that back straight. Billy Penfold and Warren Atkinson slot into that second place. And you'll see Billy, he's trying to get up the inside because he knows there'll be no dirt to deal with, no mud to deal with on that inside line. Taylor Fish has gone sideways in the turn, he's managed to regain the position he's at the back. He'll come through, it worked brilliantly for him in that turn. He got himself stuck on that inside line where he knew he would stay clean. So Billy Penfold and Warren Atkinson, certainly the most experienced of these four crews, and it's really paying off at the moment. Jay Sullivan and Joe Holland coming together, they are pairing together, so they're not really racing one another today. Billy Penfold's now gone wide, he's gone very wide. Jay Sullivan's seen it and he's come up the inside, so Jay Sullivan benefited from the mistake for him. Billy Penfold rode this bottom bend so well in that first lap. And now it's Jay Sullivan who's victory to lead this left-hand sidecar race. So plenty of overtaking going on, despite the conditions. So this is very good points for Jay Sullivan and for Joe Holland, because Joe Holland's in that third, and he's going to come up the inside of second as well if he can get himself up the inside. They're bouncing on the machine to try and get some drive. It's close on the line. Joe Holland does get through for that second. So a maximum 12 for that pairing. So the results of race number 10. It was a win for number 67, Jay Sullivan and Stephen Bickley. Second place, their partners, Joe Holland and Jordan Holland. Third place, number 125, Billy Penfold and Warren Atkinson. And fourth place, number 174, Della Fish and Corey Taylor. And the winning time, 1 minute 25.91. 1 minute 25.91. So huge 12 points there for Jay Sullivan and Joe Holland. After Jay Sullivan didn't finish his opening ride, that will make a big difference to the points for that team. Martin Adams and Phil Ashcroft are both out there too. So we've got Team A, Ricky Sanford and Paul Hurry. We've got Team D, Martin Adams and Phil Ashcroft. But I think we've only got one each of teams B and C. I don't think I've seen Marcus Crutchington out on the circuit, and I've not seen David Hollins either. So, race 11 sponsored by Edge Composites is away, and it's Paul Hurry that leads. Phil Ashcroft in that second place. Martin Adams is in third. It is Luke Clifton in that fourth place. So round the turn they go. Paul Hurry, number 86, his first ride in the 350 class. He's riding out the British Championships in a couple of weeks at Ledbury on the 350, leading Phil Ashcroft comfortably at the moment, and Luke Clifton in third. So we've got no domination here of any pairs. Ricky Sanford's the next one coming along, and he is Paul Hurry's partner. So at the moment they've got a first and a fourth, Paul Hurry and Ricky Sanford, second and a fifth for Ashcroft and Adams. And then the other two are riding on their own. Brian Cornelius struggling with conditions as he comes out that turn. It's going to be a win then for Paul Hurry, number 86. He takes the win and the first of the 350. Phil Ashcroft will finish second. Third place will be Luke Clifton, number 51. Fourth place to Ricky Sanford. Martin Adams is in fifth and Brian Cornelius sixth. So the results of race 11, sponsored by Edge Composites. It was a win for number 86, Paul Hurry. Second place, number 83, Phil Ashcroft. Third place, number 51, Luke Clifton. Fourth place, number 04, Ricky Sanford. Fifth place, number 12, Martin Adams. And sixth place, number 48, Brian Cornelius. And the winning time, the fastest we've seen so far this afternoon in any class, 1:01.16. 1 minute, 1 second. And 16 hundredths of a second. So, much quicker in the 350 class. We've got race 12, our next 350 race, sponsored by Clean My Ride, coming out onto the circuit next. We will wait and see who emerges from the pits before we call out who's in each race. Got Barry Powell and Wayne Broadhurst, so they're going to be gifted, if they can stay on, dare I say it, they can be gifted 20 points here in this 350 competition. I think that means that we've got 4 pairings in the 350 still left going, so they might have a think about that for the second leg. As I said before the race, nice to see Barry Powell back. He had some very nasty injuries in the last few years. We've not seen a lot of him. One of the country's best 350 riders for many years. So round they come to complete their 3 laps. That's 8:21 first. And 1:58 second, a maximum 20 points for that team. So the official result of race 12, sponsored by Clean My Ride. It was a win for 8:21 Barry Powell. Second place 1:58 Wayne Broadhurst. And their winning time was 1:07.94. So on we go with race 13. And this is the 500cc solos. And I can see Paul Hurry coming onto the circuit, so I wonder who he's pairing with. We'll have to try and work it out in a minute. Martin Sturgeon's come onto the circuit, and perhaps Sturgeon has managed to get himself... So confirmation that Martin Sturgeon has got himself Paul Horry as his partner. I think Paul's on a 350 machine, but no Adam Filmer. But Paul Horry instead on the back of Martin Sturgeon for this one. Chris Watts is on the circuit and his partner James Laker is just pushing onto the circuit too. So we don't think we're going to see Edward Kennett or Charlie Powell in this one, so that's a shame. And we know that Andrew Appleton and Rodney McDonald are both non-starters, so they're out of this one. So I think we've got the two pairings this time, Martin Sturgeon and Paul Horry versus James Laker and Chris Watts. So I know it's a depleted field that we've got, but we have seen some good racing, and if you were here earlier on, I can't believe we've actually got racing on. The whole track was pretty much underwater for a while. It does take some brave souls to go out there and race on under these conditions, but we've got a few going out there. Good to see Paul Horry joining the 500 lineup as well, and helping out Martin Sturgeon. So it is Martin Sturgeon who makes a brilliant start away from the line. Paul Horry's gone out after him in second. Martin Sturgeon's very tentative into that turn. Paul Horry's already been round the circuit. James Laker has fallen in the first turn, but Paul Horry takes over the lead on that 350 machine. Martin Sturgeon gets completely filled in. James Laker has got going again at the back. Paul Horry, Martin Sturgeon is clinging on to this second place at the moment because Chris Watts, he's having a go at him in that third. He's definitely not just happy to sit in third place, he's willing to go after Martin Sturgeon, which is good to see. Round they come through the last time then, James Laker, he is a lap behind. Paul Horry's going to have to negotiate him as they come past us. It is a win for Paul Horry. Number 86, Martin Sturgeon will take second place, so maximum 20 points for that team. Chris Watts in third, and James Laker will finish fourth. So the results of race 13, the 500 solos. It was a win for number 86, Paul Horry. Second place, number 15, Martin Sturgeon. Third place, number 12, Chris Watts. And fourth place, number 17, James Laker. And the winning time, 103.35. 103.35. So, race 14, our next 500 solo race. We've got Ryan Kinsley on the circuit and Chad Wortsfield. We've got Daniel Broughton, we've got Harry Dent, Simon Field. I think that's it. I can't see either Jakob Buchhaver or Stuart Mears or Zach Weitneck either. So I'm guessing that they're not coming out. So we've definitely got no Buchhaver, no Stuart Mears. In fact, I can see Stuart Mears. And we've got no Zach Weitneck either. So 5 riders only go to the line. So away we go with race 14, and it is Chad Wortsfield that leads into that first turn. Harry Dent has followed him in though in that second place. Daniel Broughton in third. Ryan Kinsley's now making a move. He went in there last, he's coming out third. It's a good fast corner from Ryan Kinsley. He had a good night on the speedway last night. Very good speedway rider, number 20. Just starting out on the grass, he's getting to grips with things at the moment. Harry Dent's got a problem as he goes up that hill. Sounds like the chain's gone on Harry Dent's machine. That is a shame. But Chad Wortsfield's fallen in the turn, so Ryan Kinsley has spotted it. He goes underneath him. And he's going to take the last lap flag. So Ryan Kinsley, things going very, very well at the moment. Looks like Chad Wurtseld is going back to the pits. That's his second fall. So Ryan Kinsley comes round his final turn. A good ride by him. He takes the win. And it's good to see his partner in second, Daniel Broughton. So that's going to be a 1-2 if he can get to the line. Good second place from Daniel Broughton. So that's a maximum 20 points for Kinsley and Broughton. Third place for Simon Field. And it looks like that's all our finishes. So the results of race 14, it was a win for number 20, Ryan Kinsley. Second place, number 5, Daniel Broughton. Third place, number 42, Simon Field. And the winning time, 109.12. 109.12. So that firmly puts Broughton and Kinsley at the top of the list for the 500 solos as we go into this next heat. Jake Mulford has hit the circuit. It looks like James Peters is on the circuit as well. And his partner Gordon Walker, so there's a pairing. I can see James Shanes as well coming around the turn. So James Shanes and Jake Mulford, that very strong looking pairing, they are on the circuit. James is having to pick his way through a couple of these riders who are going a little bit more gingerly than he is. Will Thurby and Thomas Rowlett are together as well, so we've got 3 good pairings in this one. We've got no Dan Berwick or Aaron Schubert. So Jake Mulford and James Shanes, possibly one of the favourite pairings before the meeting. So race number 15, James Peters and Gordon Walker, Will Thurby and Thomas Rowlett, Jake Mulford and James Shanes. 6 riders, 3 pairings. So away we go. It looks like Jake Mulford hasn't got off the start for some reason. That's a shame. Not sure what's happened to Jake Mulford, but James Shanes leads into the first turn. He's followed by James Peters at the moment in that second, with Will Thurby in third. So what has happened to Jake Mulford? That is a big, big blow for that team. So all 3 of these front 3 are in different partnerships, so the points are very spread. This is really falling into the hands of Ryan Kinsley and Daniel Broughton. It means that that big 20-point max that they had in that last race is going to be very, very vital here. It looks like James Shanes has changed that front wheel to something else. That looks like something he would have run when he was a youth rider. Try and have a good look at that front wheel as he comes past us. He takes the win though, James Shanes. Second place will be James Peters. Third place is Will Thurby, so wide open points in this one. Gordon Walker finishes 4th and 5th place to Thomas Rowlett. So the results of race 15, the 500 solos, it was a win for number 93, James Shanes. Second place, number 45, James Peters. Third place, number 47, Will Thurby. Fourth place, number 84, Gordon Walker. Fifth place, number 114, Thomas Rowlett. And the winning time, 1 minute exactly, .81. 1:00.81. So the other 3 outfits have got themselves on the start line. I think that Jordan Williams intends on taking part. He's just waiting for the machine to be ready. So they will be partnering Joe Sturtridge and Sean Hoskin if they get going. They do need to wait, they need to put a red flag up because we are still waiting for one other crew here. I'm surprised that happened really, because they could probably see Jordan Williams on the infield. So you can see Matt Fimola and Andy Wilson last to come into line. They're just having a look at something over there. So we try once again with this race number 16, sponsored by Graham Marsh. And this time we are aware, it's a great start from the outside from Joe Sturtridge, Matthew Rowan and Andy Wilson and their partners are just in second as they all slide into the turn. So difficult to get this right. You can see the passengers at the back, you lean over too much, you tip the machine over. All sorts of problems at the back, but at the front, no problems for Matthew Rowan and Andy Wilson. They are riding very, very smoothly on these very difficult conditions. Jordan Williams on that steer frame, completely locked up coming out the turn. Joe Sturtridge in fourth at the moment. Crawling all over the back of the machine. It's such a balancing act to keep the machine on three wheels. We've lost Jordan Williams at the top of the field. So it will be maximum 12 points for the partnership of Matthew Rowan and Paul Whitelam in this one. Matthew Rowan and Andy Wilson take the win. Paul Whitelam and Richard Webb finish in second. No goggles and you can't see his face either. And third place to Joe Sturtridge and Sean Hoskin. So the results of race 16, the first of the right-hand sidecars, it was a win for number 15, Matthew Marola and Andy Wilson. Second place, number 92, Paul Whitelam and Richard Webb. And third place, number 13, Joe Sturtridge and Sean Hoskin. The winning time, 1 minute 20.56. 1 minute 20.56, and we move to race 17 with, I can see Neil Owen and Jason Farwell in the pit box. We do know that V-Twin Godden does perform well when conditions are like this. Clint Blondell comes onto the circuit as well, so that's a partnership. B is together, Neil Owen and Clint Blondell. Dan Berwick and Mark Hopkins are pushing onto the circuit. They are partnered by Anthony Sales, who is due to be in the next race, so they've obviously combined races here. So Anthony Sales and Chris Townsend is in the chair for Anthony Sales today. They are going in this race rather than race 18. And we've also got Dan Berwick and Mark Hopkins in this race as well. So we've got two pairings in this one. And we're fairly sure that race 18 will not run now because we're looking at the lineup. I don't think any of those riders are left running in race 18, so this will be the last of the right-hand sidecars. We've already seen Matthew Marola and Paul Whitelam take a 1-2. So the pressure is on these two partnerships now. 17 is on the line. It's a combination of 17 and 18 in fact. And it is between a brilliant start. They're going to that turn. Clint Blondell follows them in. Anthony Sales is in that third place. Clint Blondell's gone right round the outside. And he now leads going up the back straight. Neil Owens there with him. So that partnership is in a 1-2 position at the moment. Neil Owens now had to go to the outside. Completely sideways coming out the turn. And that means Neil Owens back to front. So many of you know that Clint Blondell is from Guernsey, and this is nothing compared to what he races on. He races on the beach usually on this outfit, so he is more than used to a wet circuit. So the last lap flag made ready. Neil Owens and Jason Blondell. Dan Berwick and Mark Hopkins are looking a little bit close to Clint Blondell in that third. And power obviously working well. Neil Owens got a little bit out of shape coming out of that turn, completely out of shape. He's allowed Clint Blondell up the inside of him. Dan Berwick did have a sniff as they went up that straight. He's now going to this turn. He's gone in a lot quicker, Dan Berwick, in that third place. He's going to wait for Neil Owens to slide wide. He's tapped up the inside. He's going to be close to the finish. Very close between those three outfits. So the results of race 17. It was a win for number 10, Clint Blondell and Jordan Smith. Second place, number 12, Neil Owen and Jason Farwell. Third place, number 68, Dan Berwick and Mark Hopkins. And fourth place, number 778, Anthony Sales and Chris Townsend. The winning time, 1 minute 26.81. 1 minute 26.81. So that completes all of the first leg ride. So who'd have thought it an hour and a half ago that we'd be through up to race 17. So great, well done to the riders. Really great that so many of them are willing to give it a go on such treacherous conditions. And we move to leg 2 of the 250cc solos. I can see Adam Hawker coming to the line. He had a brilliant ride in his opening ride. So here we go with race 19, and once again Adam Hawker has made a brilliant start. Carl Bedingfield was going after him, but he seems to have stopped going down that back straight. So Adam Hawker leads, Ben Phillips is in that second, and that is Adam Hawker's partner, so this is good points once again for Ben Phillips and Adam Hawker. Luke Tuck is the rider in that third place at the moment. Despite riding number 73, he is in fact 89. And his partner is currently stranded on the infield, so that's a shame for that team. But look at this team there at the moment. Adam Walker and Ben Phillips riding brilliantly at the moment. Both of these riders from the Western Centre or up in the Midland Centre, both of them from Malvern area. So a big journey to get here, but they're certainly making it worthwhile at the moment because they're going to take a 1-2 here, 20-point maximum for Adam Walker and Ben Phillips. Third place will be Luke Tuck. There's a fall for the rider in fourth, unfortunately. I think he's picking himself up. So just the 3 finishers in race 19. It was a win for number 50 Adam Hawker. Second place, number 34, Ben Phillips. Third place, number 89. That is Luke Tuck, and the winning time, 107.19. 107.19. Now, this does look very worrying, doesn't it? So we press on with race 20. I understand all around the circuit, many of you would have dived to your cars. I don't blame you, really. Once again, the heavens opening here. But we press on with race 20, sponsored by Clean My Ride.